Hey, Blackreign. Ooh, yeah. Hey, 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 Blackreign. Ooh, yo, hey, hey, Blackreign. Yeah, hey, Blackreign. Ooh, yeah. Who you think is the best in the league? Blackreign. Who you think these people tryna see? Blackreign. Pros online still in my place. For what? Who you think these people wanna be? Blackreign. Who you know with a drift like this? Blackreign. Who you know with a drift like that? Blackreign. Who you know with a stick like this? Hey, who you know with a stick like that? You reading ebooks, but this is a pro read. Sometimes I do this with no read. They said it I'm sticky, they said I'm too OP. I can be down 14, come back in the fourth, win the game out with no lead. If you ain't got 200 or better, I'm sending it back. Don't you even approach me, don't need to go pro, cause you already know me. Yo, hey, Blackreign. Oh, yeah.
Alright, man, we are currently on a 132 game win streak. Shout out to DP, man. DP has the highest win percentage right now. We was tied at 92, but I just really don't play enough games per day. You know, he has 1,000 more wins than me and 70 more losses, but excuse me, he literally just plays more games than me to the point where, you know, he has a higher win percentage. Which is amazing, you know what I'm saying? With 1,000 more games played than me, with 1,100 more games played than me, to keep the same win percentage is actually impressive. Super duper uber impressive. But we are on a 130, what did I just say? I don't know, 130 something plus game win streak. Trying to keep it rolling, man. Trying to see if I can stay consistent with the upgrades and updates with the game. And this is why I think it's super impressive, right? The game keeps updating. You know, guys keep getting better. As the season go on, people should be understanding what I'm running and how to stop it. And it just hasn't happened in 130 something plus games. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think this gets impressive. It's not like I'm changing teams to, like, you know, and mind you, right? Throughout the whole season, I've kept the same team through the ups and through the downs. When they was ranked in the top 10, when they was ranked in the top 20, when they was ranked top 25, now they're unranked on the game, and I'm still using them. It's not like I'm like, this team suck now. Let me go and switch it up and go get Ohio State, who's ranked number 1 on the game now. No, same everything. We got Nico McKay, 2000, I guess. 2000? When were you born? How old are you if you were born in 2000? 20. Well, you'll be 25 this year. Yeah, 25. Damn, I was born in 1995, bro. To see 2000 babies is crazy. Like, if you 18 years old, what you was born in, what, 97? Holy fuck. Not 97, 2007. If you, yeah, 2007 plus 18 is 2025. Yeah. Damn, 2007? You know how crazy that sound? 2000s babies was, holy shit. Hey, when your birthday is? January 1st, 2003. Ain't gonna lie, that shit sounds super funny to me. Ain't gonna lie. It's for you YNs and shit like that. You young people. You youngins. You young whippersnappers. Like granted, you say you still wet behind the ears back there, boy. You still wet behind the ears. It's crazy to tell somebody. That just means you just inexperienced. You young. You feel me? You ain't got it. Granny had some sayings, boy. Damn, I miss Granny, man. Alright, chat. So I know I talked about the other day, one of the biggest insults you can give me is to ask me, am I on steroids? When I know I work as hard as I do to get this shit going and things like that. Another big insult to me, and I'm gonna tell y'all the reason these are insults to me. They might not be insults to y'all, you know what I'm saying, but they're insults to me in the highest way of disrespect, because I literally built this shit from the ground up. I feel like Franklin St. Patrick. Feel me? I built this shit brick by brick. I really built this shit brick by fucking brick. Biggest insult is when you working your ass off and somebody asks you, hey bro, you on steroids? How the hell you get that big? And then the second biggest insult is somebody calling me broke. Ooh. that'll get me going right there. And not because I'm trying to compete with somebody else, but because I built, like, once again, I built this shit up by myself. No handouts, no mom and dad who was rich as fuck and just gave me a handout. None of that shit. You feel me? No great grandmas who left me a fortune. No family business, really. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just been like, you feel me? Just me type shit. The only help I've had is pretty much like, people, like, learning from others. Like, nobody sat me down and really showed me how to do shit. Like, I just learned. Like, I just watched and I observed. And I was like, okay, that's how you do that. That's how you, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? And I learned a lot from trial and error. You feel me? Trying to figure this shit out. I lost a lot early on trying to get this shit figured out. And then, you know, once I got it figured out, now it's like, okay, is this for you? Like, it might work for somebody else perfectly, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know what they got going on. But is this for you though? You know what I'm saying? Can you do that? Do you have time in your day to get all that shit done? You feel me? Like, for an example, right? I can look at TD Barrett and I can see his videos and see how much money he making, and I can be like, damn, boy, I can make that money too. But do I have the resources TD Barrett got? You know, do I have the time that he got? Do I have the patience that he got? Do I have the, some accessories that he got? You feel me? So for somebody that look at this YouTube shit and be like, he ain't doing nothing special, I can be a YouTuber. Yeah. Do you have all the necessary things to actually be a YouTuber though? You feel me? Because it's not just get on here and play, you know what I'm saying, and hope people like you. Nah, do you have the setup? You know what I'm saying? Because this is not a free setup. You know what I'm saying? It's not free. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have all the things. You gotta have, you know what I'm saying? Do you have 2 monitors? Do you have a face cam? Do you have a gaming PC? Do you have an Xbox and a PlayStation? You know what I'm saying? Do you have an Elgato? Do you know how to use OBS? You feel me? Or do you need somebody to be here with you to show you how to do this shit? Tired of losing? Here at Rain Game Picks, the focus is doing research and finding the safest picks to ensure wins. If you can copy and paste, you can make money. All of my team bets are being placed on fullstarsportsbook.com. They are a sportsbook that you can use in all 50 states. To get an account created, message them Rain4 on Instagram, and they will create you an account and give you a 100% deposit match with free play. So if you deposit $100, you get a free $100. Join the VIP membership and copy the same bets as me every single day. If you're just interested in player props and prize picks is available in your state, for new users, use code RAIN4 and play $5 and instantly get a free $50. Join the VIP membership for just prize picks or the VIP Elites membership for player props and team bets. If prize picks isn't available in your state, you can use fullstarsportsbook.com for player props as well. Once again, here at Rain Game Picks, the focus is doing research to find the safest picks and winning as a team. You feel me? So it's different, you know what I'm saying? Whereas somebody like TD Barrett he can have people that can do all that for him. He can have somebody set all that shit up for him. He can have a tech guy to come through and just set up a dual PC setup to where, you feel me? And he can have an editor. He can have you know what I'm saying? And all he really got to do is sit down and play. Then it's like, cool. Now here's the part of being a YouTuber. Now once you got everybody doing everything else for you, now you can get into different content. You feel me? Now you can get into franchises because you don't have to worry about editing. You feel me? You don't have to worry about creating thumbnails and posting on YouTube and replying to comments and things like that. All you have to do is sit down and just play. Now you can actually become a content creator and just straight create content, and you ain't got to worry about the extra stuff. Oh shit, my PC went down. Fuck. Damn, what I'm gonna do? Where if you have no clue what you're gonna do, you feel me? Where somebody like MMG, somebody like that, they can hit up their tech guy. Hey, you feel me? PC down. I need you to. You feel me? So, one of the biggest things for me is like if somebody called me broke, right? And because I know how hard I work, and I know, like, and mind you, right, I ain't close to broke. Like I got some shit going on. Like I'm not gonna say I'm well off, but I'm financially stable. to the point where, like, if all this shit fuck up today, I can go and get some new shit tomorrow, and I won't skip a day of you feel me, recording and dropping content. You feel me? I got everything I want, anything I need. There's no way, like, my D-line ain't getting there. He had hella time to playmaker that running back up the field. He had hella time. Yeah, I'm not struggling at all. Like, everything's cool this way, you know. So being called broke, it's an insult to somebody who grinded for this shit and actually got shit under control, you know. Because like I say, I have no parents, no help. It's just me. My bills is high as fuck, and we figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? We got it all figured out to where, like I say, got my own crib, own house, own everything. Don't need nothing. I can afford to do pretty much anything I want to do. Not what somebody else want to do. You know, I'm not comparing myself to anybody else, but anything I want to do, I can pretty much afford to do it. You know, so and this is what I'm trying to get at, right? So me and this girl stopped talking, right? And and afterwards, she came with her insults, you know. While we were together, everything was cool. You feel me? Everything was cool. And then, you know, she just wasn't really what I was looking for. And it was a calm, like, stop talking, like, hey, you know, I hit her with one of these, hey, you know, I got a lot of things going on to where, like, you know, I need to just really just focus on what I got going on before I can give somebody else my undivided attention. You feel me? I got this, and I broke it and explained it to her. I got this going on, I got that going on, you know, and before I can really lock in and try to give somebody else my time, you know, I need to get my shit figured out first. You feel me? Like, didn't hit her up and come off like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't what I'm looking for, blase. And nah, I was just, you know, gotta get my shit together first before I can give somebody else my time. You deserve better than that. You feel me? You deserve somebody who's gonna give you your time, their time and effort, you know what I'm saying? And she didn't take it the right way. You know what I'm saying? What I did wrong? I did nothing but good to you, and I was like, yeah, I mean, never said you didn't, you know what I'm saying? And then she was like, I don't need you, no way. I need my man with this amount of money, that amount of money. You broke. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, what? You talking to somebody who, like, when we went out or anything we done, you've never pulled out your card or nothing. Like, you've never used your card. I don't even know what your card, if you even have a bank account or any, like, I've never seen you use like, never. Like, I've always paid for everything, even when, like, it wasn't for me or about me. She had some homegirls come in town and was like, hey, I want to go out with my girls and we want to get a section. And I'm like, cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right. God damn. And I'm the one sitting up there with her and 3 or 4 of the homegirls in the section buying the bottles for them to have fun. Like, you feel me? So I'm like, damn, that's really a slap in the face for real. What a ball. That's really a slap in the face. You know what I'm saying? And then I thought about it, I'm like, broke. And I said, damn. If you think about it, everybody's broke compared to somebody else. You know? Now, it depends on who you comparing me to. Now, if you comparing me to motherfucking just a random, if you comparing me to I don't know, Lil Uzi Vert, I'm broke as fuck. I'm broke as fuck. If you compare Lil Uzi Vert to, you know, Jay-Z, Lil Uzi Vert broke as fuck. Even though he got everything that he needs, you know what I'm saying? Even though Uzi got everything that he possibly want to need with the money that he got, if you compare him to Jay-Z, and his money, Lil Uzi broke as fuck. I thought that shit was, afterwards I thought about it, I'm like, yo, that shit is so funny, bro. I got called broke. I was like, damn. By somebody who ain't never paid for nothing. Like, what? How does that make sense? I didn't think he would throw that. I was guarding that. And he still threw that. Wow. I gotta be picked off, man. Deep third and deep half, we both was there, and he still threw that. That gotta be picked off, kid. That gotta be picked off. Screen? Why is Spears in my game? Spears always find a way to jump in my game every time. This gotta be defense right here. We're gonna pass commit this. He ain't running on 3rd and 7. This guy, I'm gonna act like I'm using him. Cloud on that right side. I got this hook over here. We chilling. This should be another screen. Wow. Okay, nigga ran another. That I ain't gonna lie. That threw me off right there a little bit. That definitely threw me off. Let's see. And like, so I'm the type of person, like, if I'm not dealing with some, like, no matter what happens, right? One thing I'll never do to my partner or whatever the case may be, if we stop talking, I'll never insult you, right? Because when we were together, everything was smooth. You feel me? When we were together, everything was smooth. So one thing I'll never do is like after we stop talking, I'll never like, man, you had that going on and that going on. I couldn't deal with that. Nah, you feel me? If somebody asks me what happened, I'll just simply say it just did not work out. Great SWAT, boy. I will literally just say it just didn't work out. Just didn't work out. Hey, you know, whatever the reason was. But now, if somebody asked me, like if somebody was to ask me what happened, then I would, you know what I'm saying, I would say. But one thing I'll never do is like get on the internet and like try to like belittle you or expose you. Oh, that's me. This game is crazy. Yeah, I'll never try to belittle you or expose you like that to the internet, because that really don't matter. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, we just didn't work out. I gotta play. He got a stop route by 7. I'm pretty sure. No in route. How the fuck was he still able to throw that right there? This game is nuts. Great ball. So, and this is how I found out, right? She ended up putting me in her private story on Instagram and was talking shit. And one of the girls I knew is in her private story, is in her close friends, and is in her close friends, and she screen recorded it and sent it to me. And I was like, you know, that's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting, considering, like, and I didn't say this to the girl. I was like, appreciate you for sending it to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely never would have knew this was going on. Because like I said, I didn't. After we stopped talking, I didn't really like keep up with her or anything like that. I was just like, you know what, I'm cool on it. You feel me? But she took it she got bitter about it and like, oh, he don't make no money. He ain't got this going on. He ain't got that going on. And I was like, damn. I was like, oh shit, I'm broke. And the girl who sent it to me, she was like, did she just really call you broke? She was like, I ain't never really seen you struggle for nothing. And this girl who knew me, like she been knowing me for like 10 years. She was like, broke. She must be mad because she couldn't get you to spend no money or something. I was like, I don't know what she mad about, but She was cool when she was with me. You feel me? She wasn't calling me broke then. She wasn't. I was like, yo, this is some crazy ass shit. Oh, what a ball. What a catch. What a ball. What a catch. But like I said, that's like one of the biggest insults to me, because I'm like, damn, I know I be working hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here asking nobody for nothing or nothing like that. Everything I got is off the strength of me. Like, everything you see about me is straight me. Like, I can legit say I ain't got no help, bro. And I'm never the one that'll complain or be like, oh, I need help with this, or ask anybody for anything. Never. Oh, we gotta pick that. You feel me? If you see me post it, if you see me doing it, that's just straight me. Only thing that I got any type of help with or any say so with is the sports bets. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a sports betting group, and we sit down and figure out, you know what I'm saying, what's the best picks for the day, things like that. But other than that, nah. If you got my name on it, that's me. Pitch that back. Slide. We got a slide right there. For some reason, I think it's underneath coverage, and H should run by him. H is not fast, really. Oh, I don't know who that is. Oh, Watkins got. Do Watkins got a takeoff now? Watkins got abilities? I might be tripping. Hold on, I might be. Oh, he quit. Cause I remember I used to put Watkins in the game, and he never really had no abilities. He never had none. I just put him in for 98 speed. He got what Cuz got? Oh shit. Hold on now. Hold on, Trap. I'm going the wrong way. I'm tripping. Hold on, Trap. Where we at? He got takeoff. Purple, takeoff, and shifty. Wow. Nah, LSU got a squad. Whoa. So Juwan Johnson got shifty and magician. Now, mind you, I don't really keep up with this game enough to be understanding, like, or keeping up with abilities and things. I just get on and just play for real. Dot, resistance, step up, on time, adrenaline. Shifty and magician. Shifty, sidestep, 360. Armbar, head first. Shifty, sidestep, 360. Double dip, cutter, sidestep, 360. Double dip, take off, shifty, sidestep, 360. Double dip, shifty. Sidestep. I don't even know what sidestep is. Take off and shifty. Purple, take off and shifty. And Barry and Brown got purple, take off and shifty too. Wow. Sure hands, 50-50. 50-50. Yo, this is crazy. Peyton got gold, quick jump, pocket, disruptor, distress. CJ Jackson got gold, quick jump? Oh, is that bronze? Bronze, quick jump. I didn't know Jackson had. Perkins got knockout, robber, fan favorite, instinct, grip breaker, gold grip breaker, robber, 93 speed, purple quick jump. I'll be putting him in the game. 66 overall. He be going straight in the game. Corners. Ball hawk, knockout, jammer, blanket coverage. Ball hawk, knockout, jammer, blanket cover, house call. Blanket coverage, Jackson, yep. Pickett, layout, house call, yep. Turner, robber. Woodland, Robert. AJ Halsey. Ball hawk, knockout, layout, house call, instinct. Damn. This shit crazy. I missed one of my linebackers. Weeks, hammer, takedown, wrap up, instinct. Keys got knockout. Singleton got robber. Damn. The crazy thing about it though, is this why I like college over Madden. If they act like in Madden, they don't want to give out a bunch of abilities to players. You sitting over there with Drake May with no abilities at quarterback. Like, what? Drake May got 0 abilities? What the going on? But that puts me on a 133 game win streak, man.
Hey, Blackreign, yeah.